The economic management team under Dr. Bawumia has failed woefully. Indeed, they have run out of ideas. The vice president has gone into comatose. He is nowhere to be found. This is the time he has to demonstrate leadership. This is the time government must show that it cares for the people. All we hear government doing is whining and whining and whining. We believe that something must be done. That is why the minority and the Mines and Energy Committee in particular is calling on the Akufo-Addo administration to sit up and take pragmatic steps towards ensuring that they cushion the ordinary Ghanaian. Ladies and gentlemen, it is not for nothing that we instituted the Energy Sector Levies Act. Our checks indicate that the Energy Sector Levies Act has accrued over 18 billion cedis since its inception. Our checks has further revealed that only 15 billion has been spent, and yet the balance of 3 billion cannot be accounted for. West of them is the Price Stabilization and Recovery Levy. It is supposed to cushion Ghanaians and petroleum consumers in difficult moments like this. The Price Stabilization Levy was supposed to accrue over 2 billion. Only 1 billion has been spent. Where is the remainder of the Price Stabilization and Recovery Levy? This government has been a monumental failure. We call on President Akufo-Addo to dissolve the economic management team because they have not lived up to expectation. Indeed, if I were the vice president, what I would be doing is to tender in my resignation as head of the economic management team. Yeah. This performance has been abysmal. Indeed, the failure of this government is legendary. The failure of this government is unprecedented. We have had so much money accruing from our petroleum exports. The benchmark value that we put per barrel was $61 per barrel. Today, Ghana is selling its crude at a price of over $100. So what are we doing with the windfall in terms of the revenues that is accruing? At least we will be charitable. We will not just criticize. We are calling on government to use part of that money to cushion the ordinary Ghanaian. We are calling on government to use part of the reserves from the energy sector levies, especially the price stabilization levy, to cushion Ghanaians. We are also calling on government to desist from profligate and ostentatious expenditure, some of which are needless, so that we can make savings to cushion the ordinary Ghanaian. Finally, we call on government to take a critical look at the Tema oil refinery, because the Tema oil refinery can refine our domestic crude oil. Also, we call on BOST, that is collecting 9 pesos per liter from each one of us when we buy fuel, to use that money to buy some strategic stock so that we can release those strategic stock in times of difficulties like this. Ladies and gentlemen, the minority stands ready and to commiserate with Ghanaians in these very, very difficult, unprecedented, volatile times.